Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 16th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is come back at 4, and I'll be here. Also, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'm doing a giveaway for a personal reading again this week. All you have to do is leave a comment down below to enter. Also, there are rules for the giveaway down below, so for those of you who are interested, the rules for the giveaway are in the description down below. But Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you. Definitely let me know what you think of this new setup as well. I'm trying a new setup. You're not going to be able to see this entire spread, but people have been saying they want to see me shuffle and yada, yada, yada. So here you go, Sagittarius. But let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius people and Sag. All right, Sag. So the way I do these 9-card spreads is that this first row represents the past, this middle row represents the present, and this last row here represents the future. But you start off with the 6 of Swords in your past here, and the Temperance card, you. So you're showing up in your own reading. That puts you in a position of power and strength here, Sagittarius. I would also say that this could represent like trying to move on from difficulties. This whole past row here looks like you are trying to pick a new path. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles to me is a card, I have intuitive meanings that I use for the cards, and the Queen of Pentacles to me is a card of the crossroads. To me, it says like maybe you've had some sort of choice to make, maybe you've been forced to move on from something, or like leave a job, leave a relationship, could be anything. And this Queen of Pentacles is kind of like saying that you have been in the past trying to decide. In the present, the very next card, your center card, which is the most important card here, is the Ace of Pentacles, which is an amazing card to get. And that Ace of Pentacles just says you are picking a new path. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like accepting some sort of new path here. And I feel like a lot of you are moving on. Probably moving on into the unknown. You have the Moon card here. It kind of comes in this diagonal here with these 2 cards plus the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like moving on into some sort of like mysterious new beginning, but I feel like it'll be exciting. I feel like it'll be good for you, so I like it. Next, you have the Queen of Pentacles here, and you also have the 7 of Cups. A lot of people getting the 7 of Cups this week. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you were confused about having to move on from something here or having to pick a new path, but I feel like you're doing it anyway. For others, I feel like saying the grass will be greener on the other side. So if you are having to move on from something, or if you are, I do feel like it's almost like you cannot see how much better things are going to be in the future. You even have the 9 of Swords here in your future row. The 9 of Swords to me can represent like a blessing in disguise, or it can represent some sort of, kind of like worries, fears, anxieties, depression. But it can represent things that do not exist. So kind of, it comes up with the Moon here as well. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be worrying for no reason. So I would definitely stop. I would stop doing that. For others, I feel like this could be you working on like, I'm just getting like multiple streams of income. I feel like some of you could be like working multiple businesses. You could be working multiple jobs, something like that. I feel like it will increase your resources. Next, you have the King of Swords here with the Magician. I do feel like some of you could have been dealing with like a trickster in love, someone who was, I feel like this person is insecure is like the word that I'm getting off these cards. So I do feel like if you've had to leave a relationship, I feel like this person has a lot of insecurities. It's almost like they present a false mask, like they are not who they really are, is what's popping into my head. That's like a very weird message, but I feel like this person kind of presents themselves a certain way, but it's like not who they really are because of insecurity. So I feel like some of you have maybe had to leave a person like that. For others of you, this to me would represent you kind of attracting things that you want into your life. Magician, of course, card of manifestation. The King of Swords is like attracting these things into your life through just knowledge. The King of Swords is a card of just gaining a bunch of knowledge through difficulties in life, and I feel like you have a lot of knowledge, and I feel like it will kind of help you. For some of you, I am getting like legal situation. I do feel like there could be, it's like you could be dealing with a legal situation here, and I feel like you need to try to attract the best outcome. Next, you have the Ace of Cups here and the 8 of Wands. This is coming up in your present position. So definitely could be communication and love coming in for you here. I would say if you're in a committed relationship, this could be like a proposal, taking things to the next level, kind of like leveling up the relationship. For others, this could just be good news. The Ace of Cups can just be happiness or feeling happy about something, and that 8 of Wands is like quick success. So I do feel like there could be like quick success coming in for you, or there could be some sort of, it's almost like, I don't want to call this a victory, because this doesn't really feel like necessarily a victory, although, it could be some sort of win. This could be like a gift from the universe coming in for you. So I feel like there's just good news about something coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like this is involving like family is what's popping into my head. So for some of you, I feel like this could be good news because of family. For others, like I said, it could be love. Next, even better than that, is your Ace of Pentacles here in the center, and you do have the Ten of Swords. The center card here is the most important card in the 9-card spread. All the cards kind of surround it, and you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So for some of you, like I said, I feel like the grass is greener on the other side. I feel like some of you could be leaving something behind with this Ten of Swords, but that Ace of Pentacles is like an offer from the universe, an offer from God. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be getting a very positive offer from the universe, or you could be getting something that you've been waiting for, but it's like, I feel like you have to let go of something from the past here. Like what I always get for you, Sagittarius, is like, I feel like for some of you, there could be better ways for you to make money in work, but it's like, I feel like you have to kind of like let go of your job first before you kind of really get to see what's coming in for you. I would, definitely with Saturn still in Capricorn, it's going to be moving out, but Saturn is very slow moving energy. I would definitely say don't quit your job until you have something else lined up. But I feel like maybe some of you just don't see that there are other better opportunities in work, and I would be looking for those with these 2 cards here. But I definitely feel like there's some sort of ending here with that Ten of Swords. For some of you, again, I am not a doctor, but I do feel like health could be affecting your finances with these cards. Again, in this diagonal right here, you have that King of Swords with the Magician. That King of Swords could definitely be a doctor, so going to a doctor could definitely help, obviously. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords coming up in your present position. I feel like a lot of people getting the Knight of Pentacles this week, which is pretty crazy. And so I feel like a lot of you could be just like working towards something very hard. That Knight of Swords is like wanting things to move forward very quickly. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be working very hard towards a goal, a wish, a dream, something that you're trying to achieve. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of like unwavering belief, believing that you can see something through to the end. So I feel like a lot of you are working very hard. This Knight of Swords, like I said, maybe saying things aren't moving very quickly. For others, I would be careful of like get-rich-quick schemes, especially with this Ten of Swords, that Ace of Pentacles. You have the Moon here in this same diagonal, and you have the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. So I'd be careful of anything that seems too good to be true. I would be careful of like lending money to friends or anything like that as well. Next, Sagittarius, you have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups here. I feel like some of you have like these worries and fears. Remember what I said, I feel like some of you, the grass is greener. You have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is being swept off your feet. It's like a knight in shining armor, but it doesn't have to be love. It could definitely be love. You have the King of Cups here as well. You always get a water sign showing up in your readings as well. So I feel like either some of you are dealing with a water sign, or you will be in the future, or this is someone who just has the traits of a water sign, someone who is like a dreamer, someone who is very kind, caring, nurturing, like that type of love coming in for you here. So, and it could be a Pisces. You have the Moon here with that King of Cups and this Knight of Cups. Definitely could be a Pisces, could be any water sign, of course, but I feel like some of you could be dealing with that. For others, like I said, I feel like that Nine of Swords is like worries, fears, anxieties, depression, sleepless nights. But this Knight of Cups says like there's something coming in, like an offer from the universe. You have 2 aces here. So it's like there's some sort of gift from the universe coming in that I feel like is going to sweep you off your feet. So, maybe you've wanted a job, could be a job offer. Maybe you've wanted love, could be a love offer, could be anything. Next, you have the King of Cups here with the Hermit, so definitely could be love coming in for you here. That Hermit, like I said, remember what I said at the beginning of the reading? I feel like there's almost like some sort of mysterious new beginning coming in for you because of that Moon card. And this could be like maybe there is someone who's interested in you here, Sagittarius, but it's like maybe you don't see it because maybe they are in the shadows at this time. So I feel like if you're looking for love, it's like someone is coming in, but they're just not here yet. So I feel like this person is on their way. For others, I feel like this is just you kind of like having gone through a dark period of time. Obviously, you do have several, it's not a terrible reading, but this is not necessarily a very great reading either. Although it's not bad. You have very good cards here. But, to me, this says that you've been in a period of darkness. You've had to kind of like face your shadow with this Hermit card. That King of Cups is the return of emotion to your life. It's like feeling much more positive. So I do feel like there could be more positivity coming in for you there, Sagittarius. And finally, yeah, you have the Moon and the Nine of Wands. That moon, like I said at the beginning of the reading, I just got mystery when I put that card down at the beginning of the reading. So I feel like some of you, it's like you could just not see where things are going on some sort of journey that you are on. The Nine of Wands is like a card of not giving up, of course. It's a card of perseverance, card of seeing something through to the end. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you just have to keep pushing with this Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands to me also says if you are dealing with something new with this moon card, the moon card doesn't really represent newness necessarily, but this whole row to me kind of represents something new coming in for you. Even this bottom row, Magician, is a new beginning. It is needing to take action on something. The King of Swords is like something that you know you need to do. And then you have these two Knights, which are like starting something new, getting started with the Knights. So I feel like a lot of you are getting started on something. This Nine of Wands just says experiment, try new things, and you will be very successful. And yeah, look at this, amazing. So your outcome is the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups, some sort of wish coming in for you, some sort of fulfillment coming in for you. This is like a happy home, happy family. I would say definitely don't be afraid to let go of something from the past. I do feel like some of you have let go of like a person from the past. I feel like in a way you've moved on, but maybe you are still feeling those feelings about this person. But it's like once you let go, I feel like that's where your true person comes in here. It could be a Virgo as well for some of you. It could be any sign. Like I said, you have everything here. But I feel like that will bring in true love. For others, this to me is just fortune after difficulty. Nine of Cups is a wish. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. You know, good things coming in after a very difficult period of time. So Sagittarius, this looks amazing. It looks really good. So thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment down below and also enjoy the rest of your day.